Tiny Worlds in Fabric, my beautiful new book. What should I make out of there today? I know. I'm going to make the armoire with a cute little clothes inside. What do you think? So this is how you make a fabric sandwich. You put those 3 pieces together, the fast to fuse, and 2 pieces of fabric, and fuse it together. And this is a finished fabric sandwich. And I'm drawing on there the pattern for the armoire. Now I cut all my pattern pieces out of cardstock, and I mark where the lines are, and I fold the pattern on the line so that I can fold it up just like I'm doing and draw the lines in. Now I made dots, little dots, to mark the corners of the doors for the armoire and also for the opening of the drawer. There is an alternate way that you can cut the pattern so that you don't have to draw the dots and use a ruler, which I'll show you in a minute. But I just chose to do it that way. It's just as easy for me. But here's the other option. You could cut those doors like that and then just draw those lines in that way. When I cut the pieces out, I leave everything attached by a few pieces of fabric. This way it helps to keep track of where the pieces go, especially if you have a print on one side. It's much easier to match it up. And then when I'm sewing it, that's when I cut it apart. So I fold it in half like that to cut the doors out. Now you could definitely use smaller scissors, which might make it easier to cut those pieces out, those little pieces in the middle. I just use my big scissors. They're really sharp, and I just like using these. So that's the opening for the drawer. And then I still have to cut the drawer out, and see, I leave all those pieces attached. Makes it much easier to just match everything up. You do have to cut it apart when you're sewing, because if you don't, it doesn't fold up quite as easily if you don't. So now I'm zigzagging all the pieces back together, and this will enable it to fold up just like a drawer. So I'm sewing those pieces, and I'm cutting them apart as I'm going around, and then I also zigzag all the way around the drawer, since it just makes it look neater, so I like to do it. Now I just fold it like a piece of paper and zigzag the corners, and this makes a really, really cute drawer. So you do all 4 corners, and then you just shape it. It looks so cute, and you can sew a bead on there for a handle. So now for the armoire, cut the pieces apart as I'm sewing them, and first I attach all the different sides of the armoire. And I just cut them apart as I'm sewing. You definitely want to cut them apart because they just don't fold up as well if you don't. So now I'm zigzagging all the way around the armoire too. Just makes it look neater. You don't really have to because the back doesn't really show. Now I'm going around the inside of where the doors go, and I'll also zigzag the inside of the opening for the drawer. Then next, I'll have to sew the doors on. So here are the doors, zigzag all the way around those, and then later I'm going to sew beads on those for the handles. Looks so cute. So here are the doors, and I'm attaching them at the sides. And then after I do those, I'm going to fold it up just like a piece of paper and sew the corners closed. So here are the corners. Really easy to sew those closed. Just want to make sure you line them up. And there it is. It's so cute. It's finished. Just sewing the beads on for the handles, and then the best part comes next. So you get a stick and you cut it so it's a little bit wider than the armoire, and then you can slide it in to hang the clothes on, and it just stays in there. You don't even have to glue it. And then I put some fabric into the drawer to make it look like it has clothes in it, and then I put my cute little fairy clothes onto the bar, and it is finished. It's the cutest thing in the world.